Hello, I hope you guys are all doing great. This is the nail art design we're going to be working on. The colors I chose for my design are purple and copper. You can go ahead and pick your colors of your choice. I'm going to be using the nail tape to do the stripes you see there on the side. If nail tape is something you don't like to use, I have pasted a link on the information section with a video I made a couple of months ago using wrapping paper. So that'll show you how you can use the wrapping paper to do the little stripes you see there. Or if you don't want to use either of those, you can also just use your nail art polish with a thin tip brush to do the stripes. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to start by doing is you're going to add a solid background color, or you can choose to go bare with it. I've chosen sort of like a beige neutral tone color. And the next thing following that, after your background dries, you're going to be getting a color of your choice. The one I chose is a coppered color, and I don't have the name for it. I lost it a while ago, but what you're going to do with the color you choose is you're going to do a V French manicure, a very high V French manicure. So I'm going to be getting my polish, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start in the very corner, and I'm going to go straight up, filling in the sides. I'm going to do the same exact thing to the other side. And we're going to fill it in. So it's just a very high V French manicure, as you can see there. And you could do it in the color of your choice. We're going to allow this to dry, and then we will continue. Now that the V French manicure has dried, I'm going to go in with my tape. And I'm going to be cutting off a piece with my scissors. And I'm going to cut off a pretty big piece right there. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my tape, and I'm going to place it on the V French manicure area. I'm going to go sideways. I'm going to place it down. And the thing when you're using these tapes, you don't want to cut straight on the edge of the nail. I'm going to lift it up a little, and I'm going to cut a little bit before the end of my nail, like that. I don't want it to go all the way to the nail's free edge, because then it will peel easier. And I don't want it to peel. So I'm going to get the other piece, and I'm going to place it a little bit higher. Going straight, but a little bit higher. I'm going to place it down, and I'm going to do the same exact thing with that area. I'm going to pull it up a tiny little bit like that, and I'm going to cut a little bit before the nail's free edge. So I've done my two stripes right there. The next thing I'm going to do, well, you can see that it's a lot before the nail's free edge, so I might as well show you how I'm going to fix that. I'm going to get another piece of tape. In case you go too low, I'm going to show you what I do. I'm going to get another piece of tape. I'm going to pick it, and I'm going to place it on the same exact line as the one I placed before. I'm going to try to go exactly right above it. So that's a little bit of a drag, but if you mess up like I just did, you might as well fix it. Okay, so I'm going to pull up a little bit, and I didn't go straight where I had left off. I went a little bit lower. So I'm going to get my scissors, and I'm going to put my finger there, and that'll give me the exact area so that I could just flatten that out. Okay, so that's how you can fix it if you go a little bit too low. So I'm going to flatten it out from both the tips, both the sides, and that's why you have to make sure that your background color is completely dry before you apply the tape. Unless you're using the wrapping paper, then your nail should be wet. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get a purple polish, and you know what? I'm noticing that the colors I used this week, I don't have the colors for, the name of them. So I'm just get any purple if those are the same colors you choose as me, and I'm going to fill in that whole entire area in the corner. And I'm not going so deep that I touch the the gold line. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be getting a glitter polish, and for this one, I think this is the only one I have the name for. This one is by Sinful Colors, and it's called Frenzy number 922. So what I'm going to do with the Frenzy number 922, I'm going to place it over on this area. So on this area, I have placed the dark purple polish, and on this area, I'm just going to place the glitters on their own. So I'm going to go in, and that's all I'm doing. Filling it in, and I'm going to go over it twice. So that's all I've done. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean out my side a little bit. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go over back to this area, and I'm going to place a little bit of glitter on that side too. And I'm tapping it in because I want enough to stay there. So that's what we've done so far, and we're almost done. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get a clear nail polish because I'm going to be placing the 3 rhinestones you see there. I have my rhinestones right over here. I have my rhinestone picker on the side. I'm going to get my clear polish, and I'm going to place it over on this area. Let me clean out my, well, I don't know what I did with it. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my rhinestone picker. I'm going to place it on top. I have it right there. I'm going to place 3 of them. So I'm going to do 1, 2, push it a little bit higher, the last one, and I'm going to place it right there. And there you have your design. As you can see, it wasn't very difficult to do. I would recommend that immediately after finishing your nail design, you go ahead and you place your top coat right, especially paying close attention to the tips of the taped area. So all I'm going to do is that I'm going to go across, and I'm going sideways because that's how I did the design. And that's all I'm going to do. And then once this dries, I'm going to go in with my top coat, and I'll apply it over the entire nail. But that's how you're going to get this design. It's not difficult to do, and it's really fun. And you can use your favorite colors. I hope you guys like this design and try it out. Be safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.